Let's play Burlington's Guess That Price. Back to school means back to saving. We're bringing you kids' jeans starting at, hold on a minute, just $11.99. Burlington's acing this test. What about character backpacks? We've got them starting at $12.99. Burlington's done it again. How about sneakers for the kids? A-plus brands and right on trend starting at $11.99. Saving is now in session. Burlington, deals, brands, wow!
Styles and selections vary by location.
Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, 10 New Age Ideas for Kid Entrepreneurs Who Want to Make Money, Part 2, by Renee of thefunsizedlife.com. Build a YouTube following. Kids above the age of 13 are legally allowed to create their own YouTube channels. Before my daughter even knew what YouTube was, she was already making makeup tutorials in her bathroom. I have no clue where the motivation or idea came from, but she was loving it. Now she has aspirations to dominate YouTube and one day Hollywood. Now, I know throwing your kid on YouTube might not be every parent's ideal way for their children to make money, but there are some things to consider. We are living in a digital age, and them having the knowledge of how to use technology to their advantage can benefit them greatly in the long run. If they already watch YouTube, they might as well put their skills to use and get paid to create content instead of merely consume it. And your kids don't have to show their face. There are so many different styles and forms of YouTube that your kiddos could get away with doing videos where they play or make their own cartoons, etc. Starter tips: observe YouTube trends, look into best cameras for vlogging, just start, and use Canva to create good graphics. Babysitting. Good old-fashioned babysitting. Some things are just still in high demand. But did you know that virtual babysitting is a thing these days? As someone who deeply values human connection, this does make me a little bit sad, but it is another unique way for future entrepreneurs to make money without leaving their house, and could potentially rake in more clients in less time. Even though we view babysitting as an old standby way for kids to make money, keep in mind that because we live in an ever-expanding world and your kids are now competing against things like virtual babysitting, there are lessons from the Boss Club curriculum that most definitely will come in handy. Things like knowing how to position yourself against a competitor can be good for kids to have in the back of their mind. So when they're approached about babysitting, they know how to make a good first impression. Starter tips: take a class on babysitting or start by being an assistant babysitter. Learn how to position yourself as a more desirable sitter. Set up a Cash App account for easy payment. Let them earn money from you. Just like we could easily see babysitting as an old go-to way of making money, there are upgraded ways for you to now help your kids earn money from you by doing chores or helping out in other ways around the house. The best way to do this is through the Greenlight debit card, as they have a system set up where you can create certain chores for your children and designate a payment amount for them once those chores are complete. If you're hoping to help your children embrace their entrepreneurial spirit, you could add your own chores that branch out from that regular list of chores that Greenlight recommends. For example, if you have $10 designated for chore money and they have 5 chores to do throughout the week, they would earn $2 per chore that they do. The app also allows you to designate money to giving, saving, and spending so that kids learn how to balance their money into adulthood. If you like the idea of teaching your kids to earn money this way, you can try Greenlight free for 30 days to see if it's a good fit. Starter tips: download Greenlight free for 30 days, set a budgeted amount for your child, assign tasks for them to earn money, and see if it works. Assisting in their community. I could list off about 60 different chores like raking leaves, shoveling snow, mowing lawns, but I think it would be safe to say that that's a waste of my time, and promised you this would be centered around more new-aged ways to make money as a kid entrepreneur. However, that being said, sometimes these helpful ways of assisting and cleaning up your community can be exactly the kind of venture your child is looking to undertake. Maybe they absolutely love working in the yard and have aspirations of running their own lawn care company. If so, great. Whatever skills or desires they might have that might be beneficial to use around your local community, let them give it a go. In order to make sure their business runs smoothly, you might want to set them up with some tools to make the process smoother. Starter tips: create a Facebook or Instagram page so customers can easily share their services with others. Get a Cash App account. Cash App works like Venmo in the sense that customers can easily transfer money, but also comes with a debit card that your child can use. Sell their skills. Do you have a child who's good at painting, crafting, sewing, or maybe even woodworking? Why not encourage them to enter their work in local craft fairs, or start selling their products on somewhere like Facebook Marketplace? Unfortunately, places like Etsy don't often allow people to open up a shop until the age of 18, but that doesn't mean that they can't get started beforehand. You can start a free e-commerce store on Weebly in minutes. I'm a big believer in encouraging kids to make money in a fun way at a young age so that they grow up knowing that they are capable of making a living while still enjoying themselves. If your child already has a skill that they love, why not encourage them to make some money from it? Starter tips: build a site with Weebly, learn to promote your products on Pinterest. Affiliate marketing. If you have a teen who's big into social media, encourage them to look into working with a few affiliate companies. For the most part, affiliate companies don't have age caps set, so anyone can start making money. What is affiliate marketing? You may have seen it on apps that you use where they say, refer a friend and earn $5. That's a form of affiliate marketing. If your kidpreneur is big on social media, or if they choose to start a blog, affiliate links can be a great way for them to recommend stuff that they love to their followers and earn a commission by doing so. Places like Target and Amazon have affiliate programs, but I also recommend starting with places that allow you to work with a wider range of brands. ShareASale is always a great place to start. Starter tips: sign up for an affiliate company like ShareASale, learn best practices for affiliate marketing, and start sharing. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled 10 New Age Ideas for Kid Entrepreneurs Who Want to Make Money by Renee Bennis of thefunsizedlife.com.
Talk about stepping up! Bang! Bang! It's time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Checking off the boxes on your to-do list is a great feeling. And when it comes to checking off coverage, a State Farm agent can help you choose an option that's right for you. Whether you prefer talking in person, on the phone, or using the award-winning app, it's nice knowing you have help finding coverage that best fits your needs. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And thanks so much to Renee for providing this extensive list across the last couple of episodes. There are certainly a lot of outlets for kids to make some money and to start some businesses, and she's done a great job of introducing them. However, if your kids are driven enough to learn as much as they can about starting a business, then they're likely also prepared to learn about the more cerebral parts of creating their own work. Whether or not you're an entrepreneur, consider some of the intangible parts of business ownership and try to help your children understand those as well. For example, you might want to talk to them about work-life balance, about the value of doing work that they enjoy rather than work that's only profitable, etc. Just as this article has provided some practical building blocks to entrepreneurship, the emotional ones are equally important and equally simple to talk about in ways that a child will understand. And normally these types of hurdles aren't dealt with until well into the entrepreneurial journey. So talking to them about these concepts can give them even more of a head start than you think they might already be getting. Okay, and that's going to bring us to the end, everyone. As always, I thank you for being here and tuning in for both parts 1 and 2. Have a great rest of your Friday, and I will see you tomorrow. That's where your optimal life awaits.